Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Jam Pad, a show with a difference, a show where we've got a very well known face, but we get to see a very different side of that person. Unmukh Chand joining in on the show today. Warm welcome to you, Unmukh. Of course, India's under 19 World Cup winning captain, a cricketer par excellence. He loves his batting, and we love to hear him talk as well. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you, thank you,
There you go. There you
thank you
go.
for having me here.
Gives a bow.
I've got my musical hat as well. So I mean,
Yeah,
the rock on hat
you'll have to wear that, buddy,
because I
because you're saying something. We all know.
it's a new avatar of yours we are all seeing, and having seen your recent episodes, I mean, unbelievable talent which you know people have come across. So I thought maybe I can just also try something.
Oh
If
yeah,
not the voice, then probably just do something with a cap.
no, we all
Become sort of a rapper.
we'll let everybody know. Well, all of you have seen cricket's, Unmukh's exploits on the cricket field. You know how good he is as a cricketer. A lot of you would also know he's a fantastic writer as well. He writes articles on cricket. Of course, he's had his own book that he released, and that was a book you came out with right after the Under 19 triumph. Correct me if I'm wrong, Unmukh. Is that the case, right?
Yes. So basically, the book came out a year after the under 19 win, but the work was almost, so 80% of the book was already done before the World Cup. This was the amount of self belief we all had as a group, and we all knew that if we are going to win the World Cup, then only there's a point of getting a book out.
And there's a very
So
apt
and
title to
80%
that
of
book. And there's a very apt title to the book. I want you to tell everybody.
right. Right. So the name of the book is Sky is the Limit,
Yeah.
and yes, it definitely is. And it was for all of us, the 15 of us who went on to play for the under 19 team, and we won the series as well. And the journey is not over yet.
Of course not.
And it was basically a compilation of all my diaries. I write diaries from the very beginning. It's a good habit which my parents had inculcated in me from the very beginning. So I mean, 3 months before the World Cup, I just thought of writing the whole experiences. So basically the book is in two parts. The first part is more to do with the previous journey before that. Being a 18-year-old, I was already playing. I had already played 2 years of IPL before the World Cup, and Ranji Trophy at the age of 16. So I mean, people, so many cricketers coming up to me and asking me what is the way to go about it. So it's basically my own experiences, because I was lucky enough to experience these things at a very young age.
Correct.
So it was about that. So basically I went back to my diaries, took back all the stuff, and then after that, the next phase of the book is basically the in hand experience of what was happening. So basically, if tomorrow is a game, and the feelings right now are so pure. I mean, you can't go and write it in hindsight. I mean, it does.
Correct.
The feeling doesn't come. So I started writing it every day after that, in the previous camp before the World Cup and to the World Cup, knowing that the feelings are gonna stay with me. They're gonna be very pure, and I jotted it down. We won the World Cup, and then eventually we formed it into proper chapters. Some of my diary entries are also there in the book.
Correct.
So this is how the book came out. I mean, it took time for the proofreading and all those things to happen. So that's why another year, we had
Went
to
by.
invest in. True. But it was a very nice launch. I was fortunate enough that Sir Vivian Richards wrote the forward to it. Rahul Dravid sir and Sanjay Mantrika sir had come for the book launch in Delhi.
Correct.
So it was nice. VVS Lakshman sir had written something for the book. So it was nice to have all these people, coming
Got
in.
legends
Part of the
writing
book.
on that. Yeah, that's interesting because when you read that book, there are some interesting anecdotes about Unmukh's teammates as well who played with him during that World Cup. So you got to read the book. I can tell you that, and you'll see the kind of flair that he has for writing. This show is all about telling people or showing people the other side of the individual, something that you haven't seen before, and that's what we're trying to do on this show. Unmukh, as I said, is a great, of course, wonderful cricketer who loves to write. He's a voracious reader as well. which some might know, but what I'm sure a lot of people don't know is his love for music. And I'm going to start off with that story. I'll have Unmukh share this with us. Unmukh, you tried your hand at the guitar as well. I think that's a love that's not lost yet. But I'll go back to your formative years. What when you were in school and you were a part of the school choir, and what you played the synthesizer as well. What is that story all about?
Yeah. So basically, when I was 4 years old, when I was in nursery, so the first tuitions which I took was for the keyboard.
Wow.
So in my adjacent apartment next to me, there was an old lady who used to teach students. So my parents, sent me to her. So I started learning keyboard over there. And then eventually, when I was in second, third grades in school, I joined the school's orchestra team, and we even performed in the Kamani Auditorium. So I was part of the keyboard setup, orchestra setup, and we performed over there. But then eventually I somehow lost touch with it because sports was becoming dominant into my life after that, after fourth onwards, because I had made swimming as well. I am a national level swimmer, by the way, as well.
There you go.
So
There you go. Is there
so
something that Unmukh sir can't do? That's what we'll try and ask you later. But yeah, go on with this.
no, so many things. Yeah. So yeah, so I used to go for my early morning advanced classes in swimming because I was part of the school swimming team.
Right.
And then obviously post my school, I used to go for my cricket practice. So swimming, cricket, studies all together. So there was no time for the music. So music somewhere lost its way. But again, as you said, it came back to me. But now this time it was no love for synthesizer. It was more for guitar because I loved hearing people play guitar and the melodies and all those things. So I googled it, the places where I could learn guitar next to my near my house.
Right.
So I eventually bumped into a teacher, and I used to go to him. And then so basically when I started going to him, I went to him for 2 weeks. But then he started off with a basic Sare Gama Padanisa, and now this time, because I was so full of, I wanted to learn song, I wanted to learn the chords, and start singing.
Correct.
Then in 2 weeks time, I was like, okay, boss, this is not my thing. I'm going up. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And obviously, for any art, it takes time. It takes time, and then because I travel a lot as well because of my cricketing engagements, so that's why I was not able to keep pace with it. But now, I have again. Sort of pledged that I'll again pick it up. I'll again pick my guitar and I'll
Super.
start off again. And I want to do this. I want to do this.
Yeah.
It's there on my bucket list for a very long time.
Buddy, that's what happens. There's always going to be a tipping point that will come in life. I remember my own journey in the same scenario. Post my management school days, when I finished my MBA, till that time I was always playing in some band or the other, whether it was school or college or even post graduation. We had a band there as well. But after passing out, you get into the rigmarole of profession, and you
Right.
lose that passion along the way. And that's what happened with me as well. And then suddenly I said, hang on, call it midlife crisis. I don't know, lack of a better word. I'd probably use that for myself and say, hang on, why am I letting go of my passions? So then when I started
Right.
touring, or when I traveled for commentary assignments, I used to actually I actually carry my guitar. And that happened about 6-7 years ago. And then a school reunion kind of changed it. I'm meeting old friends and you say, wow, this is so good.
You know,
man.
you know what?
Yeah.
When I bought my guitar, I also bought that hard case so
Wow.
that I could, because I remember this was a time when I was playing for Rajasthan Royals, right?
Okay.
So I thought I'll take it with me wherever I go. But then somehow I did not that time.
Oh,
And so this was the amount of it was there in
Passion.
me that I wanted to learn this passion that I wanted to learn this, but somehow it didn't happen. But now I'll again do it.
super. Don't let go, buddy. Don't let go of this.
No way.
So just tell me, if I were to ask you your favorite artists at this point of time, what's the kind of music that you're listening to nowadays?
See, so I mean, music. We all know that it depends on the mood.
Correct.
There's so much. So I've got different music for different times. I mean, we can't see Brian Adams, all these people, Eric Clapton. They are there. They are always there, right?
Right.
So Freddie Mercury, all these guys, they are there. But otherwise, when I'm sometimes I like to hear normal Hindi romantic songs. You know,
Super.
that's there. Sometimes I listen to all these. There's a playlist in my Apple music store by the name Heaven. So I've got all these all-time bests over there, Sting, Bryan
Right.
Adams, John Mayer, all these guys. Yeah. So anyway, so that is there. Otherwise, when I'm sitting at home, when I'm in my reading room and I'm studying, when I'm just in my room, I listen to a lot of jazz music,
Wow.
jazz and blues. So I have no particular artist as such, but I just listen to basic jazz which is going on in the background, or even Hans Zimmer sometimes,
Wow.
because
Wow.
so he's unbelievable. I really enjoy his tunes and all those things. So that is there. कभी कभार शाम को जब माहौल बनता है, रात को सूफी वाला माहौल भी बन जाता है. So we can't miss on that as well. Nusrat Saab and all. I mean, they are there. So can't stop that. तो माहौल के हिसाब से म्यूजिक इज ऑल अबाउट माहौल, एंड जहाँ माहौल ले आता है, कभी दोस्तों के साथ पंजाबी भी सुनते हैं. पंजाबी तो खैर बहुत सुनते हैं, बिकॉज किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स में, स्पेशली क्रिकेट में, चाहे वो कोई भी टीम हो, ड्रेसिंग रूम में पंजाबी गाने ही चलते हैं.
करेक्ट.
तो वही माहौल बनाते हैं. तो पंजाबी तो उसको तो कोई नहीं छोड़ सकता, राइट? सो दैट इज ओनली फॉर द ड्रेसिंग रूम. Nothing.
Correct. Yeah.
Otherwise,
different music for different places.
That's how it is. So वैसे ही मजे ले रहे हैं, मजे चल रहे हैं.
That's perfect.
And it's always like this, like so there's always one song which is which relates you to a particular period of your life. Like for a particular domestic season, कभी कभार एक गाना चल रहा होता है, वो बहुत बार चलता है, उस समय चल रहा होता है, and somehow you relate that song to that particular domestic season, or even कि somewhere in your life your first crush, something like that, and then you were hearing that song that time, so it stays with you forever. कि okay, that song is related to that.
कौन सा गाना था? दोनों बताओ जल्दी से.
नहीं, अच्छा देखिए, एक और चीज. I'm a big Shah Rukh Khan fan. Okay.
Super. Okay.
So hands down. So I listen to a lot of his songs. So मुझे ना, in fact, I don't know, मुझे शाहरुख खान की movies का भी अलविदा ना कहना, करो ना हो, I mean, loved it. मतलब I
किरण जल्दी से बता.
not his current films, but उससे पहले जो movies शाहरुख की थी, चलते चलते and all those. So I listen to a lot of Shahrukh songs.
Oh, super.
Because I love him personally.
So that's Abhijit. At that time, from what I remember, I think Abhijit was doing the playback.
Alka Yagnik and
Abhijit.
Either Sonu Nigam or Abhijit. Yeah.
Super. But you're sidestepping the question, buddy. I still remember. Now I've got the hook in the water. I have got you there. So first crash. What was the track you were listening to at that time? What is the track that brings back that memory?
एक आई मीन शाहरुख का तो है ही, वो तुमको भी है खबर.
Oh yes, of course. मुझको भी है पता. Correct.
वो कभी अलविदा ना कहना हो गया.
Absolutely.
एक in fact Irreplaceable by Beyonce also. I remember I was hearing that song as well, like at that time. So yeah, बाकी during the World Cup I was listening to a lot of, पता नहीं मैच पे जाने से पहले, अच्छा वो टोटका भी बन जाता है कभी बार आपका, because one song you listen to and then आपके रन भी बन गए या मैच भी जीत रहे हो भी तो रहे, तो उस समय पता नहीं क्यों मेरे दिमाग में ना एक डांसा कुडोरो चलता था बहुत ज्यादा.
अच्छा.
डॉन उमर का है, आई थिंक, डांसा कुडोरो. और उस समय वो एक हनी सिंह का गाना आया था, एक ये वाला बहुत फेमस सॉन्ग था, इसका नाम
कि कौन सा, मतलब सॉफ्ट था, तेज था, क्या था? ब्लू आइज उसका
थोड़ा सा तेज था.
नहीं, ब्लू आइज तो बहुत ही स्लो था.
ब्लू आइज से पहले वाला था, उससे पहले का गाना था. शिट. हनी सिंह.
ढूंढो याद आएगा. मैं was never a Hनी सिंह fan. Although
no, I am also not a big this thing, but somehow that song was going on that time, so that's why
वो टोटका बन जाता है, as you said.
टोटका बन गया था, and then I was listening to a lot of that. Anyways,
हनी सिंह की गाने कौन सा?
ब्राउन रंग था शायद उस समय. ब्राउन रंग.
ओह,
वो वाला. उसमें ब्राउन रंग चल रहा था.
करेक्ट.
So उस समय you know that song was that's why I remember it very clearly.
Memory sticks with you on that.
Memory, yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
आजकल एड
और
शीरन
बड़े अरे हाँ, एड शीरन is again very कमाल.
हाँ.
अच्छा, कुछ इंसिडेंट्स ऐसे भी होते हैं, I'll tell you. So you know 2-3 years back when Gauti Bhai was playing for Delhi.
Correct.
अच्छा, गौती भाई का क्या है, गौती भाई you know everyone because you know उनसे सब थोड़ा डरते हैं, because his image is like that and he's very serious. ऐसे सारे नए लड़के हैं टीम में, सब कुछ है, तो you know गौतम भाई को अच्छा उनको अगर ये गाना पसंद आता है तो it has to play, right?
अच्छा,
अच्छा, जब वो ड्रेसिंग रूम में नहीं होंगे तो वे लड़के पंजाबी चला रहे हैं, कोई कुछ चला रहे हैं, कोई कुछ चला रहे हैं, बट भैया क्या आती है, भैया बोलेंगे यार वो वाला गाना लगाना है, तो कोई लगा देगा. अच्छा, वो भैया को पसंद है तो भैया विल हियर दिस सॉन्ग ऑन रिपीट. वो रिपीट का मतलब ये हुआ कि वो 6 महीने तक बजेगा तो सीजन खत्म नहीं होता. तो एक बार आई थिंक 16 में वो मनाली ट्रांस आया था. तो पता नहीं मनाली ट्रांस का क्या शुरू हुआ चक्कर, हम लोग धर्मशाला में वनडे खेलने गए थे. वो भाई साहब पूरे रास्ते मनाली ट्रांस, ड्रेसिंग रूम में मनाली ट्रांस, इतना वो अभी उनका जो लास्ट सीजन था भैया को वो पसंद था, वो तेरा घाटा, इसमें तेरा घाटा मेरा कुछ नहीं जाता. ओह गॉड, पूरे टाइम हम लोग ये गाना सुन रहे थे, इतना ज्यादा हो गया था. अच्छा बिकॉज गौतम भैया कोई कुछ बोल नहीं सकता, तो हमसे हाजी भैया भी लगाते and then that was fun. तो वो गाना अमर हो गया.
कितने प्लेयर्स ने बोला होगा भैया प्लीज अब नहीं और नहीं.
नहीं, किसी ने बोला नहीं, बट सबने अंदर से दरवा की बस यार बस. Anyways, funny incidents, yeah.
Brilliant. But आपने एड शीरन की बात करी, मेरे को a little birdie told me that there's a track that you like of Ed Sheeran which you're going to try and sing and jam on here. It's Jam Pad. तो Jam Pad में आपको आकर बुलाकर बिना गवाए कैसे छोड़ सकते हैं?
अरे बाप रे.
Okay, all right. Have to let people know because I know you sing. I know you.
No,
sing.
I everyone sings in the bathroom, but ये वाला जो है ये I don't know how it be.
बड़ी पिछले साल मुझे पता है हम लोग जो स्टूडियो के बाहर बैठे हुए थे तो बीच में जब कुछ और नहीं हो रहा था तो चल रहा था बीच में, मेरे को याद है.
नहीं, जब थोड़ी आवाज में दिक्कत होती है तो हम कर लो. हम is the best. It you know keeps you safe.
अच्छा.
So humming is easy, you know. But जैसे बोलते हैं तो सुर फिर असलियत सामने आ जाती है.
नहीं, let's jam on perfect. I know you like that track as well. So you set?
चलो, we can do that.
I found a love for me, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me.
Cause we were just kids when we fell in love,
not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time.
darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I know, and in your eyes is your home.
Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked at me,
I whispered
underneath my breath. You heard it, darling, you were perfect.
So there you go. Unmukt on, or should I say Unmukt Ed Sheeran. There you go.
No. Thanks. I'm good like this.
Good fun, yeah. Look, I'm sure of one thing, that you can sing, but Ed Sheeran cannot bat. So let's put things into perspective. ठीक है ना? बात तो गलत नहीं की. Oh.
Everyone can sing, but everyone can't bat.
Exactly. So that's that. But since we're talking about batting, yeah, although this is not the idea of the show, but there's so much that's happened recently within the last 24 hours. that just
Yeah.
begs talking about it. What's happened with the IPL and players of a particular franchise testing positive. That's the last thing we'd want for such a big tournament.
True, true. I mean, first of all, after cricket happening after so long, and then this happens. I mean, this was very much there because this is it's a big possibility that someone could get infected by this. It's happening all around. So, but you are never prepared till the time it happens to you, and it's very unfortunate that this happened. But let's see how things pan out from now on. It's like no one knows what's going to happen, so that's why can't say anything about it. What's going to happen next.
Absolutely. You want cricket to happen. You want live action that you can see, talk on, play, and commentate on. So I think it's the ecosystem that's getting affected by it. Okay, let's get back to what we do best on Jampad. Get to know more about the special guest on our show. Okay, I've got a rapid five for you, Unmukh. Just to let people know more about you and things that they might not know about you. Yeah, so are you set for the rapid five? The twist is
All right,
for every five questions that I ask you, you can ask me one.
Oh, I can ask you one. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah. Good. You're a gentleman here. The last time I told Somdev that, he said, no, I'll ask you five. So he's got to be even. So I think you're a good guy. Okay, let's get going on this. Okay. Cliched question, but okay. Let's see if there's a twist to it. What's the most unforgettable moment for you in your life?
Unforgettable moment.
रैपिड फायर है हाँ जल्दी
यार लेकिन ये एक्चुअली ये क्लीशेड का भी बाप क्वेश्चन है कि अनफॉरगेटेबल एंड
नहीं वर्ल्ड कप ट्रैम्प मत बोलना
So
है
much.
19 वाला कुछ और
नहीं नहीं मैं वो मुझे बोलना भी नहीं है मुझे बोलना भी नहीं है because obviously there are so many more things which are unforgettable. I think everything is unforgettable. Everything is so a part of me that it's मुझे सब कुछ याद है ठीक है A to Z बचपन से लेके अभी तक एक किस्सा हो एक हर चीज मुझे मोस्टली याद रहती है ठीक है so everything is so fresh in my memories. It's like just अपने आँख बंद करे you went back and then it's there. But unforgettable, my school days probably. My school days in DPS, I was in DPS Noida till 8th and then in modern school from 9th to 12th. And those moments, those days were unforgettable. I mean, classroom की मस्ती हो या events हो बहुत सारे events हम स्कूल में करते थे वाली मस्ती हो. I think there's nothing bigger than masti, unforgettable things than the classroom masti which we all do. Because I think वो एक इतनी special और इतना important time होता है किसी के लिए भी कि उसकी कोई अहमियत है ही नहीं और I'm sorry उसकी कोई
overestimate हाँ उसको आप
और हाँ yeah बिल्कुल उसको आप बढ़ा नहीं सकते. So I think those my when we bunked for the first time, so it was a mass bunk.
Wow.
तो क्योंकि अकेले तो बहुत हालत खराब होती थी. The whole class bunked together. It's a mass bunk सारी class सारी.
उसके बाद क्या हुआ? ये मॉडर्न स्कूल में किया होगा. ये मॉडर्न स्कूल में किया था.
So this was before going to modern school. So मैं 8th में last time जब DPS में मतलब I did not know the meaning of the word bunk till then. Okay. पूरी क्लास साथ में बाहर गई. एक बार ही DPS में किया बस ठीक है. उसके बाद modern school में see bunking and all is like normal. So what happened is I went to modern school in 9th और मैं वहाँ गया and I was in humanities section. Okay. So मेरे क्लास में around 60 बच्चे थे. There was only one humanities section. 60 बच्चे थे. And I never saw more than 10 kids in my class ever. So basically हमारा महीने में एक 2 3 4 हफ्ते में एक टेस्ट होता था उसमें जब 50-60 बच्चे में क्लास में निकला ओके तो he is also in my class, she is also in my class, everyone is in my class, but where are they when the class is actually happening? So it's very different. The atmosphere, its माहौल is very different. But now I've heard that काफी strict हो गया है काफी ज़्यादा. Now there are guards at every the buildings के बाहर guards place हो गए हैं so you can't step out of the building. So now it's difficult, but I mean when we were in school it was next level.
Next level, no? We were in I was in Columbus और हमारे यहाँ पे केनिंग होती थी वो Irish brothers होते थे मेरे सीनियर्स को याद होगा, if Colombians listening in, so they used to have a
Yeah.
cane, used to stand at the gate early morning, you walk in for assembly और आप देख रहे हो कि 50 बच्चे खड़े हैं और उनकी केनिंग हो रही है, because brother Pinto, that's what he was doing. तो देख के यार दिल दहल जाता होता है ना कि यार ये यहाँ पे नहीं खड़े हो ना इस 50 में, you don't want to be in that queue getting caned in front of everybody, but that's what used to happen.
Hey, see, I was when I came to modern school, तो मैं because DPS is very strict in these respects, और मेरा कहीं ना कहीं क्योंकि because I was into studying that time, I was मेरा मॉडर्न स्कूल में एडमिशन स्टडीज और स्विमिंग के बेसिस पे हुआ था, बिकॉज उस समय तक मैं क्रिकेट में कोई स्टेट नहीं खेला था व्हेन आई वाज इन 9th. So because my background was like this, so मैं हमेशा से I was very fearing of ये सब चीजें, plus because me being my parents are teachers,
Wow.
तो मैंने कभी ये सब चीजें सोची नहीं थी कि ये सब बंक वंक ये सब अच्छी चीजें नहीं होती है, and so I was a very good student and
Obedient,
so
disciplined.
very obedient. एक बार ऐसा हुआ कि so all of us were out and I think हमारा कोई सेशन था नहीं था मुझे नहीं पता, तो हमारे HOD सर होते थे, तो वापस आते समय जैसे ही वो आते थे तो सब भाग जाते थे, ग्राउंड सब भाग जाते थे, एंड कहीं ना कहीं मैं उनके पकड़ में आ गया. आई थॉट कि मैं अच्छा बच्चा हूं तो आई गो, मैंने कुछ गलत तो काम किया नहीं, मतलब मेरा कोई फ्री पीरियड होगा, और मैंने थप्पड़ मार दिया. मैंने कहा मैं बस से भाग गया था यार, तो मेरे पहली बार थप्पड़ गया लाइफ में. That was again unforgettable.
Unforgettable. So rapid five चल रहा भाई, एक क्वेश्चन हुआ अभी अगला वाला, ready for it? Okay. Which has been the one prank that's been played on you that you can never forget?
Played on me? Oh God. मेरे पे तो प्रैंक ऐसे खेले नहीं गए honestly, क्योंकि मैं बताऊं हमने बहुत सारे प्रैंक किए हैं.
चलो ठीक है, आप बताओ
बहुत सारे प्रैंक किए हैं,
your unforgettable prank.
My unforgettable prank. नहीं, unforgettable नहीं कहते, but it was very good. क्या कहते हैं हम लोगों का basically before going for the हमारा एक अंडर 19 में टूर था, उससे जाने से पहले हम लोग एक बूट कैंप में गए थे. So it was I think हम लोग वहाँ गए थे, कौन सा है वो कबानी, what is that forest
Corbett
कबानी, नहीं कबानी है, what is name कबानी कबाल, it's in Karnataka border. Kabani, I think नहीं Kabani, I think ऐसे कुछ Kabani something, the name is like this. Anyways, yeah. So वहाँ पे जो रिजॉर्ट है तो वो काफी जंगलों में है और नदी वदी का रास्ता है, सब कुछ है, तो वहाँ पे रात को थोड़ा डर लगता है. अच्छा हम लोग जो थोड़े को सो कॉल्ड जो सीनियर मेंबर्स ऑफ द टीम है, तो हम लोग थे, हरबीर हमारे साथ था, सरदार था, तो उसके अंदर रात को हमने बोला कि भाई पग खोल अपनी, तो पग खोल के और पूरा सफेद चादर लेके, और अब पता चल जाता है ना, आपको ग्रुप में पता चल जाता है ना कि कौन से हैं जो ज्यादा, जिनकी ज्यादा डरते हैं, जिनकी ज्यादा भूत वैसे होती है, तो यू स्पॉट दोस गाइस एंड कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा माहौल बना के थोड़ी भूतों की कहानी सुना के ये सब करके ऐसे करते करते जो एक दो दिख गए कि भाई ये आ गए रडार में, अब उनको पकड़ लेना, और जो आए वो साथ में ये, तो उनको पकड़ लेना, तो फिर उसके बाद वो कमरे में जाए या फिर कमरे से पीछे से कहीं खिड़कियों से, वो हमने पाजी को हरमीत को रखा हुआ है, वो पूरा क्या कहते हैं पग खोल के अपना वो सफेद चादर में लिपटा हुआ फुल, तो फिर उनकी फुल ऐसी कहते उनकी बहुत वो लगी, क्या कहते हैं फुल एलिमेंट में, तो फुल एलिमेंट में, तो ये सब हुआ है, बट हाँ मेरी थोड़ी सी रैगिंग जरूर हुई है.
अच्छा, टीम में नेशनल उधर अंडर 19 में जब गए पहली बार, या जब आईपीएल खेला कहाँ पे?
देखिए
दिल्ली के लिए.
इनफैक्ट रणजी ट्रॉफी में तो बेसिक होता है कि व्हेनेवर समवन प्लेज रणजी ट्रॉफी फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, तो तुम स्ट्राइकर वगैरह सब थे, तो यू स्टैंड ऑन अ चेयर और टेबल एंड यू बेसिकली एक भाषण देते हो, बट उसमें कोई ज्यादा कुछ ऐसे ही कुछ खास नहीं. बट मैं मॉडर्न स्कूल गया था, तो आई मीन नॉट एज सच की बहुत गंदी सी कोई ऐसे रैगिंग हो गई कुछ हो गया, बट सो बेसिकली वहाँ पे ना बैच का बड़ा होता है कि इफ यू आर अगर if I was in 9th तो 10th वाला जो होगा तो बैच की बड़ी चलती है, तो जो बैच में ऊपर है तो यू कांट गो एंड वैसे, तो एनीवे सो दे वर देयर, सो कपल ऑफ बॉयज, उनमें से एक दो क्रिकेटर भी थे, तो उसने मेरे को पकड़ लिया, मैं नए आया था स्कूल में, तो वो मुझे बोलते कि भाई नाच, मैंने कहा यार मैं कैसे नाचूं, मैं बड़ा नया ये सब, फिर उन्होंने क्या कहते हैं उस पे नचवाया मेरे को, वो ऐश्वर्या का कौन सा गाना है,
कजरारे
नहीं, वो जो बैठ के उसमें करती है वो, कजरारे का ही है मेरे ख्याल से वो, तो उसमें वो द वे शी मूव्स ना जमीने बैठ के साइड में वैसे करके,
गोल
हाँ समथिंग लाइक दैट, तो वो मैंने हल्का सा तो हल्का सा मैंने वो किया था.
Oh, super priceless
school में,
moments, यार.
yeah,
Priceless.
yeah. I miss school.
Super. अच्छा एक बात बताओ, चलो थर्ड क्वेश्चन जल्दी से. If not a cricketer, तो what would we have seen Unmukt as?
See, when I was in school,
Hmm.
और जब मैं फर्स्ट सेकंड क्लास में था तो हमारी स्क्रैप बुक होती थी, ठीक है.
Okay.
स्क्रैप बुक में भरते थे तो उस समय मैं लिखता था इंजीनियर, क्योंकि उस समय इंजीनियर बहुत ज्यादा इन था. उस समय हर बंदा इंजीनियर डॉक्टर बनना था, तो इंजीनियर में उसमें लिखता था, सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर लिखता था, टू बी वेरी प्रिसाइज.
Oh, शाबाश.
बाय द टाइम मैं 7th 8th में गया तो आई मीन तब तक तो मेरा क्रिकेट का कंफर्म था. नहीं सॉरी
सिर्फ इंजीनियर रह गया.
नहीं, नथिंग लाइक दैट. सो तो मेरा क्रिकेट का वाज सी, मेरे को हमेशा से क्रिकेटर बनूंगा, बट मैं सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर भी लिखता था उसमें, राइट.
ठीक है.
8th 9th में गया एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग फॉर दिल्ली रणजी ट्रॉफी खेला, ऐसा खेला. आई न्यू नाउ दैट मुझे इंडिया खेलनी है, मुझे आई वांट टू बी अ क्रिकेटर, आई वांट टू प्ले फॉर द कंट्री, यू नो, दोस थिंग्स वर देयर.
Right.
एंड देन इवेंचुअली उसके बाद फिर मेरा एक्सपोजर बढ़ा, हर चीज हुआ. तो देन जब एक्सपोजर बढ़ा, देन आई स्टार्टेड ट्रैवलिंग. देन आई रियलाइज कि यार आई वुड बी बेटर ऑफ, बिकॉज़ आई लाइक एक्सप्लोरिंग. सो एन एक्सप्लोरर, यू नो, तो मुझे हुआ कि आई वुड रादर बी एन एक्सप्लोरर हूँ कहीं ना कहीं. आई गो टू रिमोट लोकेशंस, वहाँ के बारे में बताऊं लोगों को, या कुछ कैसे कर, समथिंग लाइक दिस ऑन, यू नो, यू सी ऑन Nat Geo and all this,
Correct.
all that stuff. तो फिर मैं एक्सप्लोरर बोलता था अपने आप को कि मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, मतलब दिस कुड बी डन. और फिर मुझे थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा भी है कि वंस यू नो आफ्टर क्रिकेट एंड ऑल थोड़ी एक्टिंग वैक्टिंग भी कर सकते हैं. तो बड़ा कुछ है, बहुत सारी चीजें. वही वाली बात है, हजारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी, हर ख्वाहिश पर दम निकले, बहुत निकले मेरे अरमान, लेकिन फिर भी कम निकले.
यार
तो वही
अच्छा,
कुछ ऐसे ही फंडा है.
अब आपने दम निकलने
अब
की
ये
बात कर दी है.
अब ये शो ही ऐसा है, तो फिर अब खुल के बोलना पड़ता है
बिल्कुल.
ना.
तो इसके ऊपर दम निकलने के ऊपर ही अगला सवाल आ रहा है, बाउंसर है ये. अब देखो, अब आप डक करोगे या हुक करोगे, ये तो आपके ऊपर है. आपने दम निकलने की बात करी, मुझे पता है स्मार्ट, you know, smart young cricketer like you obviously will have a fair bit of fan following, of course, more than a fair bit of fan following, and some
I got your question.
a lot of female fans as well. So what's been the best compliment that you've ever got from a female fan or a follower or something?
See, cuteness का तो काफी कुछ मिलते रहता है, but
देखो, अभी भी cuteness बोलते हुए भी शर्मा रहे हो.
नहीं, थोड़ा शर्माना चाहिए, अच्छी बात है. I like it like that. So anyways, so there was this one female fan, she got a tattoo done मेरे नाम का.
Oh,
so that was like, I was like, oh my god, this is coming next level, boss. So that was very special. I mean, see, compliments and also, I mean, very very fortunate that, blessed that people have had a very good this thing. But someone, you know, getting under the, you know, ink. So I think that's something which I was like, okay, all right, this is special.
This is special. So आपने thank you बोला, respond किया?
Yes. I do respond. I do respond to a lot of people as well, because पहले मैं जरूर इतना नहीं करता, और अभी कभी कभार अगर if I get messages, good messages, I do respond.
Okay.
Because I feel that people are making so many efforts, and कभी कभार तो जैसे कि मेरे birthdays पे I get so many cards, और इतने अच्छे ढंग से बनाते हैं. I imagine कि ये कैसे करते हैं, but it's so difficult. I mean, the sort of creativity which is there, you know, you open one page, another page opens up like this, में कुछ बना हुआ है, फिर कुछ बना हुआ है. So it's actually very special. I mean, those things, I mean, you know, no one should ever take for granted, and people who put in so much of effort and invest so much of time, even on social media, I see a couple of my female fans who, you know, keep doing something or the other. So it's unbelievable. I think I have a lot of respect for so lot of them.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. You're actually appreciating what people are doing for you in terms of showing their love for you, which is great. चलो लास्ट.
मेरा ये मानना है कि आप you know, anyone who's investing time, see, if सबका time जरूरी है, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका ही time जरूरी है, but everyone's time is important, and if someone is doing something for you, then you should respect it. Yeah. That's all, you know, I feel.
That's great, and I think that's a lesson in itself for everyone. At least respond to karmo. You know, it's just a way of acknowledging what somebody's doing. Right. So last question, और थोड़ा सा cliched है, but ये जानना जरूरी है कि what's been the you know, or who has been, or what is any incident or any person who's really influenced your life? So the biggest influence that you had in your life that shaped you into who you are.
Again, many people. Starting से बात करें तो नहीं, actually many people, because I feel that there are so many inspirations around us. मेरी family की बात अगर मैं starting से करता हूँ, my mom and dad biggest inspiration, because my mom has been getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning when I started playing cricket. She used to cook food for the whole family. And then she was herself a teacher, तो वो खुद स्कूल जाती थी, वापस आती थी, मेरे लंच बनाना फिर. So yeah, so it requires a lot of effort, right? And that effort is unparalleled, right? So you can't match that thing. My uncle, my biggest inspiration, you can say, because he has been with me from the very beginning. He's like my 3 a.m. friend. So he's an ex-army man, and now he's an editor in a newspaper. But he, at the age of 42, 43, started running marathons. Now he's running Comrades Marathon, which is 90 kilometers in South Africa. The regular marathon runner. He's now very much into spirituality, so he meditates an hour every day, and he's giving these motivation talks and everything. So these are people who, and for him, मुझे कहते हैं कि yeah, the day you retire we'll start running full marathons. 75 की उम्र में मैं जब 75 का होऊंगा तब भी तेरे को मैं हराऊंगा इसमें. तो मैंने कहा यार कमाल आदमी है. तब बंदा 75 में सोचता है कि अब मैं अपनी तैयारी करूँ जाने की, या फिर आप कह रहे हो कि मैराथन भागेंगे साथ में. So he is that sort of a person. So this is like total inspiration happening at an everyday level, right?
Correct.
And otherwise, the cricketers are there. Other sports people are there. Uh, so many more people are there, which nowadays, and because exposure इतना ज़्यादा हो गया है कि we have access to so many other sports. We see so many other sports people, not just sports, but otherwise also people making so much of an impact. So it's all around. I mean, if you want to find inspiration, it's all around. It's just that you take inspiration from everyone around, but ultimately you got to the most important inspiration is from within yourself.
Correct.
Whatever you want to do. So आप वहाँ से जो derive करते हो, it's gonna be everlasting, and it's not a temporary thing. And from you see, you are a rock star now.
What rock star now, man?
To anchor and everything. And I heard that you had a band in school, college, and अभी भी इतना जबरदस्त चल रहा है. Inspiration है ये भी. अब आपके चक्कर में मैं गिटार आपके चक्कर में गिटार उठाऊंगा मैं. तो फिर वो inspiration हो गई ना.
No, superb है यार. ये तो करना ही चाहिए. You should never leave it. मैं तो I used to call it my girlfriend यार. When I was I used to call my girlfriend always with you, no? So
always with you.
with you. So उस टाइम पे तो यार वही होता था ना. उस टाइम पे कर्फ्यू भी होते थे. हमारे टाइम में जब छोटे थे तो घर पे कर्फ्यू लगता था. फोन एक्सेसिबल नहीं होता था. सेल फोन्स नहीं होते थे. तो फिर
yeah, but this was a good way of reaching to your girlfriend also, no? Play some nice songs and
yeah,
no comments.
No, this is a show. This is all about comments. The fact is,
yeah.
I'm sure almost a lot of us would say that we learned to play the guitar because you wanted to play the guitar to impress somebody. Or you wanted to drown your own voice. Initially you used to sing. छोटे थे तो आवाज बड़ी पतली सी प्यारी सी होती है ना, but जब तक then the Adam's apple starts croaking.
Right.
ये कम सुनाई दे, ये ज्यादा सुनाई दे, better है.
सही बात है. Yeah.
एक और गाना मुझे पता है, you like another track just to motivate you. I think you're very fond of the lyrics of that track. That's what I came to know. So tell us more about that. गाने के बारे में.
So I came across a song called One Day by Matsuyao. Yeah. So I just came across this song and मुझे वो गाना इतना अच्छा लगा because it's very uplifting, very positive song. So somewhere I found this thing towards this song.
And that's the song that we're going to sing right now as well, buddy.
Are we?
Yes, we are. इसको ऐसे थोड़ी जाने दे सकते हैं यार. We have to do it.
Sometimes I lay under the moon and I thank God I'm breathing. And then I pray, don't take me soon, cause I'm here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all of my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, and there'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day.
So one day, yes, interesting story about being there, making sure that you hang in there for that one day. Unmuk, you know, you've been very fortunate there when you've been playing for Delhi. You've shared the dressing room with some of the biggest names of Indian cricket. I won't say Delhi cricket, but Indian cricket, because they were all playing for the country at that time. What was the experience like?
Well, unforgettable.
Hmm.
Uh, I when I debuted for Delhi that year, we had Virat was there, Shikhar was there, Ashish Bhai was there, Ishant was there. उस साल वीरू भाई गौतम भाई नहीं थे because they were playing for the country, but obviously I played with them in the subsequent years.
Right.
So all the heroes of Delhi cricket were part of the team, and not to forget Mithun Manas and Rajat Bhatia and everyone, because obviously they have done so much in the domestic circuit.
Correct.
So very special. I learned so much from them, and being a 16-year-old, when you spend time with these big legends of the game, your heroes, sporting heroes, it's something which you learn every day. The way they practice, the way they approach a game, their mindset, their mentality. So I think it makes a lot of difference, and I mean, unforgettable. Yeah, I mean, spending time with all of them.
The other thing is, Zunut, just a quick parting question on this and your thoughts on. Uh, a lot of times they say that when a lot of achievement happens very early in life, does that build a lot of pressure on the individual? Because for you, there was just so much expectation that built up around the name Unmuk Chand so early on in life. And of course, it fructified with that under 19 World Cup triumph as well, and then went on to play IPL as well. But what is the pressure like? And when it happens too early in life, how does it affect you? How did it affect you as an individual?
Well, honestly, I've been very blessed that when I started playing state cricket when I was 16, when I was 15 years old. So in next 3 years, I played everything. So domestic, I played the Ranji Trophy when I was Vijay 16, Ranji Trophy 17, IPL 18.
Right.
And then obviously under 19 World Cup happened 2 years post that, and I had a very good first Ranji Trophy season as well. So I think I was very fortunate कि इतनी जल्दी सारी चीजें हुई मेरे साथ, और I think बहुत कुछ मुझसे सीखा. But at the same time, yes, expectations do come in, especially after the World Cup, because then it became a sort of a pan India thingy, because everyone knew me and the whole team and everything. So expectations grew, but and then कहीं ना कहीं वो आपकी expectation भी बढ़ती है, because you know that India is the next step. But वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आता है कभी कभार, because I remember जब मैं इंडिया का टूर खेलने गया था आईपीएल के बाद, न्यूजीलैंड गए थे हम लोग, तब थोड़ी सी डेस्परेशन थी मेरे अंदर कि मैं यहाँ पे रन रहूंगा तो मैं इंडिया खेल जाऊंगा, but it didn't happen like that. But at the same time, subsequently I played various India series and everything, and I got better with every outing. 2015-16 मैंने 14-15-16 मैंने इंडिया लीड किया, तो वहाँ पे I got runs. Unfortunately, I could not make it to the senior team that time. I mean, 14 of the other guys who were in the team, almost all of them have made it to the Indian team. But I think it's a learning experience. See, everyone's journey is very different. We have Virat Kohli, Prithvi Shaw, who after playing the World Cup went on to play for the Indian team. But somehow we have Shikhar Dhawan also, who had an equally good under 19 tournament, but played pretty late by 28. I think he played for the country, and now he's been playing for the last 6-7 years.
And then
So
we
I
had
think
Mahendra Singh Dhoni as well, who didn't get picked for that under 19 and still went on to
Right,
captain the
true.
country.
True. I think more than that, it's about our own journey, which is more important. And honestly, you want to look back and say that yes, I've put in the hard yards. I work hard every day, and the aspiration, the passion is still the same, and the goal is still the same. It's just that sometimes कभी कभार कहते हैं कि शायद वो किस्मत भी कहते हैं या समय भी कहते हैं, कुछ भी कहते हैं, it does not click. But eventually, if you're on the right path, you will somehow find the way, and that is important. And so that has always been there. So I've learned a lot. I learned a lot from my successes, from my failures, and somehow they made me a better cricketer and moreover a better person. And I value so many more things now, and I feel that I've become an all-round person now in terms of my development, and I'm sure that अगर ऐसे ही मेहनत करते रहूंगा तो जरूर जो मेरा सपना है इंडिया खेलने का वो भी पूरा होगा आने वाले समय में.
Fingers crossed on that, mate. Fingers crossed on that mode. And what I'd like to see you do soon is pick up that 6-string guitar, like you promised you would. And whenever you have some free time on hand, jam a bit.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not?
Yeah, looking
Why not?
forward to that, buddy. Looking forward to
Yes,
that. Thanks
yes,
so
yes,
much for
yes,
joining in
yes.
on Jampad
Pleasure.
today. It's been good fun. And I'm sure.
Same here, same here. Loved it thoroughly. This is the first time I've ever sung on a sort of a interview or whatever. But this is obviously a jam pad, so it's first time I'm doing such a thing. So
Yeah, the idea is to
Okay.
jam, to have a good time and
Yeah,
to have fun,
right,
buddy.
right.
And that's what we've had.
right,
And
right. Absolutely.
and people have got to see a different side of you, something they have never seen before.
True. Yeah.
Super.
Hopefully, it's people enjoy this.
I'm sure that list of fan followers that you have are going to be saying, "Oh, we didn't know about this." So there could be a guitar
good.
under the name as well. The next tattoo that you get.
Oh my god. No. अभी बैठे रहने दो आप.
We बैठ रहने दे.
Let this be a band and then बैठ जा फिर गिटार बना लेंगे बाद में.
चलो ठीक है. We'll leave it to your fans to decide on what order they want to follow. Yeah, but thanks so much for joining in, Unmukh. It's been great fun, man.
Pleasure. Same here. Thank you so much, and I wish you the very best with the jam pad. And we'll jam soon.
Again.
कहीं ना कहीं again we'll jam soon and मौका लगेगा तो we'll again do this.
Look forward to it, buddy. You take care of yourself.